Let's continue with the back transporting points. Bladder 44, spirit hall. Location 3, tune lateral to the posterior midline on the level of the lower border of the spinous process of the fifth thoracic vertebra, T5. How to find? After locating the spinous process of C7, count down 5 spinous processes to the lower border of the spinous process of T5. Located on this level and 3 tune lateral to the midline is bladder 44, or with the patient seated and their shoulder in a relaxed position, the spinous process of T3 is generally on the level of the medial end of the scapular spine, an easily palpable structure. Locate bladder 44 by counting down to the level of the lower border of the spinous process of T5 and measure 3 tune lateral to the midline. Located on the same level, do 11 on the midline, a point of EXB2, 0.5 tune lateral to the midline, and bladder 15, 1.5 tune lateral to the midline. Needling, obliquely 0.3 to 0.8 tune. Caution, pneumothorax. Action indication, bladder 44 regulates the upper burner and binds the chest, opens the channel, and alleviates pain. Bladder 44 is most commonly used for emotional and psychological problems related to the heart. It is best used in conjunction with bladder 15 for anxiety, insomnia, and depression. Bladder 44 strengthens and calms the mind, stimulates the mind's clarity and intelligence. It lives in a long time, over 15 minutes. It left in a long time, over 15 minutes. It calms the mind and clears heart fire. Calms the mind for depression, insomnia, anxiety, mental restlessness, sadness, grief, worry. It also subdues rebellious chi for cough, wheezing, breathlessness, difficulty in swallowing, fullness of the chest. Despite the compelling name of this point, Hall of the Spirit, and the fact that bladder 44 lies on the outer bladder channel at the level of bladder 15, the back shoe point of the heart, there are no apparent references in any of the important classics of acupuncture to the use of this point for the treatment of the emotional or psychological disorders. According to the essential questions, the 5 outer bladder points level with the 5 sang back shoe points, that is bladder 42, bladder 44, bladder 47, bladder 49, bladder 52, drain heat from the 5 sang, and action shared by the back shoe points of the 5 sang. Combinations: esophageal constriction, bladder 44, liver 4. Located on a level with bladder 15, the back shoe point of the heart, this point accesses the place where the spirit of the heart, the Shen, reside. In health, the Shen radiate through our eyes, our complexion, and in the condition of the blood. Shen informs our intelligence and our appropriate responses to situations. Spirit hall, where the spirit of the heart may be approached, is mostly used when the mind and spirit are disturbed by anxiety, deep lack of joy, or loss of enthusiasm for life, insomnia, blood deficiency, heartbreak, and heart problems. If the person is left in a state of heart shock, defeated with no protection, if the Shen are disturbed, then this point can restore the role of overseeing and control to the heart. Restore the calm necessary for the Shen to reside in the heart and encourage the person to participate in and feel the richness of life. It clears the mind and consciousness. On a physical level, it expands and relaxes the chest, invigorates the meridian, and eases pain. Get in touch with the spirit of the heart when a person is suffering from shock, feeling downhearted, hard-hearted, broken-hearted, disheartened, lacking in joy, or experiencing sadness. For long-standing grief over bereavement, loss of love, broken ideals, or where the patient has been deeply wounded emotionally. Using this point is like taking the patient into a hall where the spirit resides. As practitioner of this subtle and wonderful medicine, we need to work on being in touch with our own spirit when addressing any point, but particularly spirit points. Considering using alongside Bladder 42, its name goes back in antiquity to the first century BCE.